Hello. Okay. Welcome in. We have been mostly successful since last stream. I have gotten the Ethernet cable, so hopefully it doesn't just randomly drop the stream and restart it, specifically on Twitch only. So, you know what? Actually, it's a Twitch problem, not mine. But it's still nice to know we're stable in that regard. And I actually also got the stand for the cross stitching that we do most of the time in between the week on like the days that I'm working. So I'm excited for that. I haven't tried it out yet. I haven't used it technically. It's already set up, so it'll be interesting. I hope I like it because I already bought it. And regardless, we'll find out together soon. But for today, we are gonna see how long I stream for because today I do not have a cutoff because this is technically my weekend. So for today, I wanted to start this journey with you guys in the realm of vintage technology. I can't say I got into physical media, but I started investing into it. I knew I wanted to because I've always been a reader, and I never had the opportunity to buy books when I was young because I was a child and I lived in Mexico and stuff regarding to that. But I loved so many books and I would read them, but I would read them all in digital files. And I yearned to have a bookcase, anything like the one that you see behind me. That was never the case, so eventually, 10 years later, I am able to do that. And I knew I wanted to do this with everything else. I love movies. I'm a big fan of TV shows. And when I was young, I was a Disney kid. I'm a Disney adult. But I started as a Disney kid. And that was because we would watch a bunch of Disney, including a lot of their VHS tapes. One of my favorites that are still my favorites to this day, and for a reason. Okay, they still hold up. Disney sing-along songs are still some of the best things to put on in the background when I am in the mood. I love doing the Christmas ones during Christmas season, and I love doing like the other ones just when I feel like it. And so these are all VHS tapes that I know I wanted to collect. I have already started buying a couple of them. Also some Disney classic movies. However, and now you might ask yourself, how do you watch these then? And the answer is on YouTube, which I know. But that's where they are, and that's what was accessible for that's been what's accessible for the past couple years. So eventually, we will be repairing a VCR I have, because you can get VCRs that are like working, but people want to charge you like $100 to like $400 for one. And I'm not spending that much money. I would if I could. I'm not gonna lie, but I cannot. So I have to resort to the DIY version of this, where I was able to find one for like, I don't know, like $10 maybe at a thrift store, and I have to figure out how to fix it. And then we continue on, right? So I started really getting into like all of vintage tech, because it was just fascinating, the transformation that I was just too young to really be able to see. I am a barely 90s kid. I was born in 98, so it was at the very end of it, but I have millennial sisters. I have 3 older sisters, so I skew very much as millennial. But I also remember like my mom having cassettes to listen to music. I remember my sisters making mixed CDs for me and them. So it is something that is so familiar to me. And it's a lot of fun. 1, because I just like things. 2, I like collecting things. And then 3, like I love doing these things of things that I love already, like artists, music, stories. So I'm a big fan. So I will show you now my small collection so far, just of cassettes, and what I use to listen to them now. God, it's just so annoying, okay? It's annoying, because this is old technology. It is, like, it is, I was gonna say non-existent, but no. It is just, like, not produced anymore. Which is to say, like, at some point it was trash. It was trash. And yet you want to sit there and charge me over $100 for for an old cassette player? That's rude. But here we are. That is the reality. If you go to eBay, if you try to find like Sony Walkmans, they're gonna be a little bit expensive. And so, which is one of the reasons why I started like with CDs a lot more heavily. And especially because I feel like in CDs you can find a lot more music, but then I also am just more familiar with CDs. Like, I know I can burn a CD. I just need the right equipment. I just need a CD burner. But with cassettes, it's a lot harder. So that is something we would also be tackling on stream. Hopefully. Assuming we're able to get this working. Because once again, vintage tape decks, these are what people use to burn or make cassettes. And like people are out there making them. I just want you to know. Like if you're trying to find some, a lot of this will be like when it comes to music in the context of Taylor Swift, because that is just one of like the few artists that is still going that I am a fan of music wise. And so it's the only person whose like entire albums I would be like, I know I would like to have. And so the other one is just One Direction, and that's it, who are very much non-existent anymore. So I really should be dusting these. They're kind of just dusty and gross a little bit, if I'm honest. But we do have a second. Guys, we should. I don't know why it disconnected. I have a second camera here. I think I messed it up by connecting it again. I mean, connecting it after I opened it up. Give me a quick second here. Okay, there we are. So here you can kind of see I guess this is I think they're gonna slip down. Yeah. I'm not gonna move this, okay? Like it's staying where it's at. I'm not gonna mess with it. But this acrylic display is what I currently use to host my current collection. It is very small. Once again, of cassettes. Of CDs, it's a whole nother mess. You can kind of see them behind me. I did change the screen so you can't really see them too closely. But it is this acrylic display. It's just nice and simple. I went with acrylic because I have white bookcases, so I feel like it was the most cohesive. If I do like just a normal wood, I don't think it will look very well. It will look very good. But and it's really sturdy. It is very sturdy. I got it off of Amazon, so I should have probably like shared a link or something, but you can just find it. And it is definitely plenty for my current number of cassettes. So I will have most of like the Taylor Swift albums. Oops, so sorry. I was a lot more sensitive than I thought it would be. And so as you can see here, and I am a big fan of the Tortured Poets Department, and I got these for a really good price on Discogs, so I went ahead and got all the variants because it's also fun to collect the variants. I am missing just one, and I will eventually get that. I got a little bit burnt out, honestly, from variants from The Life of a Showgirl. There's too many. Like, to a point, I was like, this is fine, but then she just kept going, and I was like, okay, I'm over it. But I want to say it just lasted a lot more than a lot of other fans. So I feel like she just really pushed it. And I am, of course, missing some albums, which are the expensive ones. The ones that cost about $100 or more. With the exception of, there's one that's only like $40, $60. I think that's Lover. So I am missing those, and I will get them at some point. Like I said, I just, you can't, there's a limit on how much money you can spend on these things at once. And since I started other hobbies, and in theory I have all of the albums in some format or the other, then I've just called it off for now. And so this is like my Taylor Swift ones. And then, other than that, I have some musicals and Disney ones. So you can see here, I got so lucky, and I was so excited. I actually got these in a, let me lower the volume a little bit of the music, because I feel like it's too loud. Okay. I got these in a thrift store, most of these, and then the rest I just bought them online. So I got all of these. It's just, what are the odds? Not good. But I got Grease and Grease 2. I got the highlights of the Phantom of the Opera, and I got the premiere collection, The Best of Andrew Lloyd Webber, which includes a bunch of like his songs. Andrew Lloyd Webber is like a really popular composer. And so they are so great, so fun. Big fan. They also had some other musicals, some other old classics, but like ones I don't know, and I felt greedy buying them because I don't know them. I don't like love them. Like maybe I will, but I don't yet. So it felt dishonest. Even though that doesn't make too much sense. I got these, the Christmas collection. So cute, perfect for Christmas. So it's these two. They do have different songs. You can see there. This is like the, they'll have like the most popular ones here on the first one. Like, from all of us to you, we wish you a Merry Christmas, a Christmas tree, here we come, a caroling. And so I have these, perfect for the Christmas season. I have classic Disney, and so there's a lot of compilation ones, which is perfectly fine with me. in fact it works out. And so there's a bunch of these. I'm not entirely sure how many volumes there are, but I went ahead and got the first one. I actually think I even might have gotten this one sealed, technically. I don't necessarily like believe them when they say they're sealed, but I will at least trust that they're like in great quality, because you can seal it yourself probably. So, you know, just take that bit with a grain of salt. And then we have two soundtracks. This is of the Broadway, the Lion King Broadway recording. You can see here. So fun. It is such a joy. And then we have Aladdin from the movie, the soundtrack. And so these are, it's so much fun, so great. And so I'll go ahead and just put these back. You will notice that The Life of a Showgirl is empty, because that is what is currently in our cassette player, which is actually dead. I forgot it doesn't have any battery right now. We can set it to charge though. And so, oh, well, last thing. And then I just have these here. These are blanks for when I am eventually successful at repairing this tape deck. So you will see here, I forgot how to, okay, there you go. Yeah, I forgot how to freaking open it. It looks nice and clean. Isn't that so great though, that like they're still making them? How, they're just so lucky. I know that they're not as good, maybe, am I right on that? Maybe, as some older ones. There's like different things, I can't remember what part of it, but there's like, I guess maybe the tape itself. Like there's the best one is like metal or something along those lines. It's been a while since I've watched all of the videos, but I bought a 5-pack, so we're ready to make stuff once we get our tape deck working and figure out how it works too. Okay, and now as to how I listen to all of these, it is this. So once again, there are vintage Sony Walkmans out there, as well as other brands, of course. Sony is just, I think, the most iconic one, and probably like just very solid quality as far as I've heard. But they are a little bit expensive, and then it's a little bit dicey, because my biggest concern, I think, is the I guess quality will probably be fine, but then aesthetically it'll probably be a little scuffed up, and some more than others. Also, the price point is just, it's also just intense, and the fact that if anything happens to them, it's going to be a lot harder to replace or to like do anything about it. And so there are modern Walkmans, there are modern cassette players, like portable cassette players, that are being made. They're all, from what I've heard, using the same components, because there's like not, like there aren't any other components like to manufacture these. So there's not a lot of differences when it comes to like the internal parts, but you will see the casing to be very different. And so this is like one of the most popular ones. This is a FiiO. And I want to say DM13. Anyone? Is that right? I bought it on Amazon for, and they have a couple of different colors. Oh, here. We'll look at this together. Sorry, I misclicked. I'm like, that's not what it should be looking like right now. Okay, so let me show you guys what we're working with. If we see, Look at this. Why does it look so dark? Does anyone know? Is that me? I don't think so. Rotation size, no. Oh, let's just do that. Okay. So, might as well just... so we will see here. I don't know what this is. I think this is just a blue, this is just an MP3 player. That's it. That is not, I know that they have a lot of things, so yeah, here we go. Oh, the CP13. Is it the M13, the CD player? I think that might be what I was confusing it. And so this is the other one that I know is also very popular. So I probably bought it for around this price, which is about, no. Like vintage ones. Let's try to go to eBay. So if we look for like vintage ones, especially if they're like new, which would be incredible, guys. Listen. Okay, it is not like for the principle of the matter. It is not because I have some moral opposition to this. It is merely because I do not have the budget for it. But if it were up to me, if it were up to if it were up to me and not my wallet, not my bank account, then sure, that's what you want. I don't care. I want it. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. But we can see here, and then you just have to be very careful when you're buying off of eBay, because you just never know. Because they'll say like, oh, it's working, and it's like it turns on, but like the cassette gets stuck or something along those lines. So you want to make sure. So we can see here, these are kind of ugly though. I won't lie, that's also part of it, how cute it looks. See, like this one is for parts. So it does say pre-owned. This part should say for parts. Or parts only, something along those lines. This one isn't bad. But yeah, so for example, this one, right, which is the comparable price, we start to get into like, okay, well, what does it look like? And you can see here immediately, it's kind of scuffed up. And of course it is. It's old, as in like decades old, and I'm sure it was loved and used. But that's not really something I'm excited for. The design isn't bad, but for, you have to weigh your options. And so for me personally, a new model for the same price as an older, uglier, if we're honest, version is just better. Especially just buying it through Amazon, because I know that like if I have any issues, I can probably just reach out. This used to be more expensive. I know they charged me more for getting the transparent one. So this is like the more normal model. I think it's really cute. I wouldn't have minded this, but I really wanted this blue one's pretty. Red, I think, is, for some reason I think red is vintagey. No, yellow is probably more vintagey, or like orange, I guess. But yeah, like this is what I consider. Like this is this is intense. This is so funny to me because this looks like it's a work tool, which makes sense because it's sports. But God, it's just so funny. Such a funny aesthetic. And so this is the one I have. This is the one with the transparent door, because you get to see the cassette in there, and that's just fun. And what do you want me to say? And then the other brand that's also very popular that is making modern cassette players is We Are Rewind. And so from what I've saw, from all of the comparison videos that I saw, they were pretty much about the same. And so like no meaningful difference, or difference meaningful enough to go, to just choose something based on appearance. So that's what I did. So this is cute. It is cute. I don't mind it. But I really liked one. I'm not a fan of the yellow. Do they have other colors? Yes, they do. But see, this is just like, I guess I would have preferred something in white. This is really clean though. That's nice. I don't mind that. But I still do prefer this. I think there's something about it that looks a little bit more classic in my head. I guess my head just like this is like what it imagines. And then, but it also looks like really modern with the silver and the transparent door. So, what? Oh, is it because I turned it? Is that how that works? You guys can see it until I minimize it? Yeah. Huh. Okay. Good to know. And so this is what we've got. As for headphones, I didn't want to go with just like the normal, like the ones that you guys saw there recommended on Amazon. I know people like those because, you know, aesthetically it looks the same. But I don't really care for that. So, because like let's be real, I'm not in the 80s listening to a Sony Walkman, you know? Like I am in 2025, 2026. I bought this last year. Didn't I? I'm pretty sure I bought it last year. And yeah, no, I definitely did. And you know, listening to like the Taylor Swift's newest album. So so I googled some like quality wired headphones and read some articles, and then these were recommended to me. These are the Shure, you can see it here, the Shure 215, I guess, E215 maybe. And yeah, they're really solid. I don't know, I can't really tell you like how they compare to anything else because I only have my Sony M5s apart from that, and I don't think I have a good enough ear to be able to tell you what the difference is. So I just trust people when they say, oh, they're quality, and I'm like, great. They were $100, so it's a little bit pricier, but they're not the most expensive ones, because there's some that are like the best ones that the article I read claimed. Those, I don't even remember how much they were now. Maybe like 400. I don't know, something ridiculous for wired headphones. But I want to make sure that I am not because like this can only go so far, right? When it comes to producing the quality of the music, I know that this has its limitations. So, but I also know that like if this is like this is already trying its best, why would I make it worse by getting like cheap or bad headphones? So, and then this is just like multi-purpose because I can just connect it to my PC or whatever if I need to. So we have up here the buttons, we have the volume control and the USB-C port to charge it. This is battery operated, rechargeable battery. And then like I said, in here we have our Life of a Showgirl cassette that I very much listen to. And TTPD is also one that I like to listen to on cassette, and it's so nice. So I spent a lot of time trying to make a like a sleeve for it out of crochet with cotton yarn, and let me tell you, and so that's just how you connect it. You can see the light is on. That's how you charge it, sorry. And so that's what I would use to listen to my, and then just really quickly, this is my CD player. I do have a vintage one that I got off of eBay for, honestly I feel like I overpaid for it. I think it was like 40 bucks maybe. But Percy, no, sorry, my cat. But this is, but then I went and bought a new one because I want to just collect vintage tech because it's fun and I can use them all eventually. It is, see, but this is the thing because some of the buttons don't work properly. So that's also the thing with like the vintage one. I did drop it though, I'll be honest, I dropped it. But it didn't work perfectly before then. And it didn't work any, like, much worse after that either, so. But, it is just let me grab it. So, it is up here on top of my, my receiver. But, you can see, this is a vintage. It has this unfortunate scratch here. But other than that, honestly, it's not too bad. You can see it's used. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can see all of the small cosmetic marks, but it's not a big problem. It's not a big issue. It does work through batteries, which isn't a big deal because I have rechargeable batteries. So I have them on hand, and this is what it looks like on the inside. But these buttons, which one is it? I think the volume buttons don't work properly or something along those lines. I don't remember. It's been a while since I used it. I think it's dead, actually. I think that was supposed to turn it on. So it's fun to have, but I don't use it. So I quickly replaced it with this Fio, and I think this is the DM13. Yeah, you can see there. And so it is a really nice CD player that has a lot of features on it. Most of them I don't use currently. Like it has a desktop version where you can use it as like a external CD player, I guess. And but it's really nice. It has some nice weight to it. It is a little bit heavy, of course, naturally. And big, it has to hold the whole CD for it. You just open the latch here, and it pops open. But it's also fun because you get to see the CD inside. And so this one also has. Let's pull up the website. So this one also has different colors available. Once again, I did pay a little bit more for the transparent case, like version of it. This one is used. It's just silver. They have and all black is quite nice. It is covered, and then a nice silver one is also just a really nice clean look. I really like the silver one. I don't mind it. And they recently came out with their next generation, and I am jealous. I know some people have like these, and that is a choice. I mean, they're expensive, so they can't be too bad, right? What are the Jesus, 19? Never mind. How good can it be with 19 reviews? Well, I guess depending on like the speakers you connect it to, that's what really matters. Is this with speakers? Okay, just if you connect it to like different speakers, I'm sure it's fine. I am looking to see. I guess you don't have it because they just came out with a new generation, and it looked really good, and I really liked it, and I want it. Is it this one? I think it's this one. No, it is not. That's an audio receiver. But I also don't know. I think it's this. No, that's a DAC. Okay, I think I'm gonna need to look it up specifically. It must be the DM15. Yeah, here we go. Look at this. It's such a cute. Look at that. That's so cute. Look at the front. I like it because it looks modern, but with also, well, at the same time, embracing a little bit more of the vintage. Maybe it's just like the orange text. It's 100% partly the orange text, but it looks. I really like the vibe. It's so cute. And so I think it has some minor improvements. I don't think it's like that much different. I don't remember. I watched the videos some time ago, but I would love to get this one as well. I just, of course, am not allowed to. They have, this is a white one. I think I like the silver more, but I think I would just end up getting the black one. But so fun. And once again, this is the other one that I know that people use comparable to the DM13, the Moondrop Disc Dream. And yeah, I appreciate the aesthetics of it. I think it's like very much of like a vintage, more like simple, very, yeah, it's a nice look. I don't like it for me personally, but I do know this is the other like popular one that you'll see people use. So that's what it comes down to. When it comes to, I have to listening to music, I have like other like other toys, but we won't get into that right now because I have stalled long enough. Was I stalling? Absolutely. I'm not gonna lie, I was stalling because I am not looking forward to this. I am nervous. I feel like I'm gonna break it. I feel like I'm gonna mess something up. I feel like I'm just gonna fail, which is why it's very important that we actually do this. All right, so I think I will actually have to move this up. Careful, we don't want you to get sick. Okay. Okay, you guys are going down? You are going down. Okay, just give me a quick second. Okay. Maybe you can look at I should have tried it before. Okay, we're good. Jesus. Okay. I will at some day clean that up. Just don't you worry about it. Today is not that day, but eventually it will happen. Oh, right. I just remembered why you're so close. Never mind. We are limited with my USB cable just to hopefully avoid it lagging and disconnecting. Well, it seemed to lag still anyways, but at least hopefully this way it doesn't disconnect. So this is gonna have to stay. And let me set this down. Oh, you know what? I'm doing this wrong. Okay, you guys will be able to see it a little bit. But what can you do? Oh, Jesus, son of a... I keep forgetting. I'm like trying to adjust it so that it's like a decent... You know what? That's fine. You guys get to be up close and it'll probably be important once we're in there. No? Closer? Okay. Oh no. And I disconnected it. Okay, there it goes. So yeah. Okay. We took that entire detour for not. Okay. So this is the tape deck that I was able to find at a thrift store. I got it for, I want to say, $15? I don't know. I don't remember, honestly. But you can see it is a Sony. You can see my phone. That's what I'm using. Has a second camera. And it is a little dusty, but apart from that, it doesn't look bad at all. It does turn on. I have tried that. But when it comes to the point of playing something, it doesn't turn on. I did this so long ago that I'm actually not even sure if that's true, but it's gotta be, right? Let me see. So if I just turn it on, there you go. Okay, you can see it turns on very easily. Now, I need to sacrifice a test. Oh, I guess it doesn't have to be a new one, right? I mean, one with like music in it? What happens if I put in a blank in it? Does anyone know? Because I'm scared of putting in one of like my working ones. Oh, we can see. Can you see in there? So if you look at, I need some, here we go. Nope, that was false hope. Oh, okay, these. So, oh yeah, you can very, very clearly see it there. You see those right there. I'm pretty sure those are the belts that are supposed to rotate everything. And then it is the same situation down there. So I bought some, I think we're gonna have to look a couple things up because I actually don't know if that's how it's supposed to look or not is the biggest problem with all of this. Where like I can assume something is not right, but that doesn't mean anything because my assumptions are based on complete ignorance. But if I open this up and put it in there, okay, fine. You know what? Fine. The one that I'm willing to sacrifice is this Christmas second version because it has a bunch of songs that no one cares about. I just have it for the collection. So we're gonna put it in. Is it backwards? You guys can't really see. I think it is backwards, no? Okay, there it goes. So I put it in. I can't see the buttons. How? Okay, there's too many buttons. I don't know what they do. Does anyone know what RMS is? Auto cal. Start 2. Start 2. Start pause, I think. Decay? Thought I could hear it doing something. You know what I should do? I should look up the, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called. It's a paper, the manual. Percy. Ahí deja. He's playing with my crocheted stuff. Oh, you can actually, oh, no, you can. Okay. Look at him. Percy. They can see you. Just dropping everything off of my desk. Hey, no. Hey, ¿qué es eso? Vámonos. He already knocked a couple things off of my desk, so he shouldn't have been there anyway. I was just being too nice. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We have to look up, just real quick. I have these. And that's it. I don't have anything smaller, so the ones that you guys saw in the front there, I don't know what that is. I don't know how to replace it. I don't have the replacements. So I think we'll get as far as replacing these. I was gonna say hopefully we need to, but no, actually hopefully we don't need to. Because the more that I need to do, the more it can go wrong. But let's see. Okay, I have YouTube opened right here, and This is only 6
Here's
minutes.
a fun one. Guys, pretend like you're holding up the building behind you.
Let me turn off the music.
Yeah. That's
Okay,
great.
now give her phone back.
How do y'all know each other? You friends?
Progressive kids.
Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to replace broken belts in a Sony tape deck. You'll need to remove the top cover first. There's 2 screws on either side, and then the thing just slides up.
Move my camera to the other side.
You can see here when I press play, the belt in mine is broken and it wrapped around this little spindle here.
No, I could not because I was not paying attention.
You can see here when I press play, the belt in mine is broken and it wrapped around this little spindle here. And then there's the second smaller belt you can see on this bit that also broke and wrapped around.
Mm.
You need to take the front part of the tape deck off completely. There's 5 screws here that need to be undone. 4 ribbon cables, 2 regular cables. The ribbon cables just slide out, they're not clipped in like you would find. Top cover first, there's 2 screws.
Is he doing the ones in here?
And then the thing just slides off.
So mine's is a WE635. Let's try to see if we can get it even more specific. Oh, that is weird. That's an ad for something else. 435. Nope. Ours is 635, but it's a little similar. We'll keep that one. Okay, we come back to this video. Easy tips for
if you do
replacing.
replace belts, be careful because they are very, very difficult to replace. They have a habit of dissolving and stretching and falling off, and you have to try and get the tracking right. Having done all that, at the end of the day, if you've got the tape moving and you've got the things clean, you should have a working cassette deck, and that's the point where you should be happy. Now's the time to have a quick recap on what we've done so far. If you do replace belts, be
Okay, that was use. So these are like the ones I have to replace, the big ones. My concern is, let's do this. Oh, sorry.
Alright, well, I got another project. Soul Sony deck. As you can see, it's in really, really good condition.
Come on.
But as with all old cassette decks, guess what? The belts are no good. They turned to goo, I'm sure. So we got some new belts. There's 2 belts per side, and we're going to be replacing those. My workbench has been really busy, seeing how I've been stuck in that there.
So maybe these small ones are for that?
Motorola record changer. Changer's working now.
They look really small.
The new idler wheel and new cartridge working fantastic. This thing just came off the workbench, and it's got to go back to the workbench because I need to order parts for that. Anyway, so yeah, gotta keep busy here, otherwise I'll go stir crazy sitting in the house. These are projects I've been wanting to get to, and I'm gonna get to them. So what do you say we get inside this deck and change these belts? All right, here are our tape decks exposed right there. So I have to do some disassembling. But there's one of those sloppy belts here, and another. But yeah, you can feel the goo on them. You kind of don't want to run those because then that goo will work its way into the grooves of the drive pulley there, and go pain in the ass to clean out. So looks like they're going to be pretty straightforward to take out. I think it's this guy, and I'm not sure. Let's get to it. Actually, I found this to be kind of a clever design. So what do you have here? You have 1, 2, 3 screws in the plastic going to the chassis here. Then you have 1, 2 screws that actually hold the feet on, actually go into the bottom of the cassette deck there. All the ribbon cables and grounds just disconnect, so you can pull this off and work right out just like that. So how cool is that? Very cool. Thank you, Sony. So yeah, let's get to it. All right, so far it's been pretty pleasant, but you see some black shit on my hand. That is those belts right there breaking down. There's no elasticity left to these belts any longer. And yeah, you can see some.
Okay, so he is not showing himself doing it, so we'll go back to great. Okay.
So I finally went to allstate.com. It was so easy to switch. My previous car insurance was hiking up our.
Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to replace broken belts in a Sony tape deck. You'll need to remove
So let me pause this so I can move it around and show you guys the video at the same time as we're doing the other stuff, as well as us working. Okay, so I have some, like a little tool case from when I built my PC. I need a bigger desk. No, just me, guys, right? Because no, yeah, you can talk to me. I just pile everything on top of everything. So I got this when I built it. It has a lot of useful tools, including like a magnetic little mat to keep all like the little screws and stuff. We'll probably use that. We have the actual screwdriver, which we will need. This is the magnetizer and demagnetizer. That probably slipped out of there. Some of these thingies to like pry it open. A lot of the whatever those are called. And a couple more tools here. So let's get to opening this thing up. To start, we will find. Okay, gotta keep these. You know, I almost had to cancel this stream and like do something else because I couldn't find the replacement belts. I ordered them, I put them somewhere, and I was like, yeah, I'll eventually get to that. And I thought I would know like immediately. I thought I would like find them like so easy, but they're so small that they actually got like right past me. Okay, so this isn't too hard. It seems we're just gonna have to remove these screws here. So let's find the right. What am I looking at here? Oh, okay. We're just gonna unscrew these. And then the good thing, it might be too big or something. It immediately just slipped out. And then the great thing about doing this on stream is that if we have like any issues, I can just, like if I forget anything, I can just come back to look back on stream and that should help me in theory. Worst case scenario, I completely messed this up and I just offer it on Facebook Marketplace for somebody who actually knows what they're doing. God, these are really on there. Okay. I also have some alcohol and rubbing alcohol, and to be specific, and cotton swabs just in case any cleaning needs to be done. Oh, I'll put the music back on. I mean, we'll hear. Well, I just realized mine is also still on. Let me turn that off. okay, he says. Oh, hold up. He says this should just slip off. Let me make sure it's not a little bit behind. Yes, there is. There's still one more screw. You can see there in the middle. I think once we take this off, it'll be good. Okay. There it goes. It feels like almost like stuck to the front of it. Like on this part right here. Scared of breaking something. I think there's a latch. Does that make sense? No, I don't feel like that makes sense. Maybe if we pull it? Let's try to use one of these wedgers. Maybe it's just like a little bit stuck in there. Which one should I use? We'll use plastic because I don't want to really mess anything up. It'll get really tiring really quick. Oh, there. It just needed a little bit more force. Okay. And it is off. Ta-da! Okay, now the things I'm really going to be paying attention to are, of course, the front. I don't know why I thought there would be like more mechanical components like in the center of it. There very much isn't. Clearly, like, well, it's so much space. Why is there? How complicated is this? I need such a big board. No. And now I should disconnect it. Oops, so sorry for moving the... Okay, there you go. Okay, and this is mechanical, so it should, yeah, just open up regardless. Like I said, I need more space. Let me clear up some things. I forgot this was charging. Actually, I should let it charge. I was trying to, I was out there watering some flowers, and I was going to try to listen to my cassette player, and I couldn't because it was dead. So, we'll let it charge. Okay, so here we go. Let's see. Let's keep on watching the video. What did he say? Oh, and then we have to take off the front here? Oh, okay. Okay. I was already getting, like, comfortable to start working on it. No dice. You can see my Harry Potter pajamas. Oh, Jesus. There. Wrong thing. we are just taking off the front. Okay, everyone, remember where these go. Because Lord knows I'm gonna forget. And I think it only has. He said 5. Are the ones in here as well? Where's my mouse?
Take the front part of the tape deck off and delete. There's 5 strips here.
Okay, yeah, it's this one, and these two, and then these two, I guess?
Take the front part of the tape deck off.
No, he just has them on the corners, okay. We'll see. We'll undo these and then try to pry it open. If it doesn't, then okay, I'll like move the into groups based on how like in order that we're unscrewing them, so hopefully that helps us remember. It is gonna be right because yeah, this is we have to unscrew these legs as well. In fact, I think the other ones were unnecessary because we have arrows pointing to this one. We don't have arrows pointing to the ones on the gray part, so I think those might have been unnecessary. Okay, our biggest goal is to not lose anything. I think that's our biggest goal. If we successfully manage to do that, we consider it a win. Our second biggest goal, not electrocute ourselves. I think that's a very good one. Sounds like a great plan. And then our third goal is to successfully replace the belts. We'll call it there. I think that's a nice list of to-dos. Let me try to get this off now. Oops, keep doing that. Oh, actually, we have a video for a reason.
4 ribbon cables, 2 regular cables. Ribbon cables just slide out, they're not clipped in like you would find on PC or anything like that, they just slide out.
Okay, so we have to remove this. Can you guys see? No, I need you to be able to see so that you can help me see in the future. So, I mean, it's fairly straightforward. You just pull it out. Pull it out. Pull it out. Mine only have 3. But I think that seems to be fine. Okay. And then what does he do? He like what's sorcery? Oh, he's literally just pushing it off. It kind of looks like he presses a button or not. Let's see. Let's get this out of the way. Oh yeah, I think you just like pressing this here. Trying to like to do what he does. It's not looking good. Okay. there we go. Okay. It's coming off. It is held on. Oh, look, I can actually see the belts now. I know what I'm looking at. I don't know why it took me so long. This is attached. I don't know. No, but that's not attached to it. Okay. It does look like this corner back here that you can see the hole here. It does look like that's attached to it. Let me see. I think he undoes it, right? No, his goes through the middle.
And the smaller cables, you want to pop those out using a screwdriver or a butter knife or something like that.
Okay, I do have something for that. We have these. Is it gonna be just anything that attaches it to it? I can't tell what is and what isn't. Okay, so like these here. I'm scared of doing anything, honestly. Nope. Was that me? No, okay. Am I prying it out? I think so. Yeah, I think I am. Okay, there we go. Let's disconnect it. So I'll probably disconnect the other one as well. You guys can't really see. You need to be more overhead. Let me move over a little bit to the right. And if we do, I think if we propped it up a little bit like this, that would also help. But I think that's asking too much. Okay, we're just gonna have to disconnect it, and eventually I will find a better USB cable, a longer one, so that it is easier for you guys. And I think we might actually move down too. You guys are gonna get nice and personal in there. Maybe we're getting a little too personal. I don't think you guys can see everything there, so maybe we go higher. That's good, right? And I'll make them smaller so it's not so obstructive. Move it down here instead. Okay. And then last thing. All right, we're all set to keep going. Okay, so I am just disconnecting. I wonder why. Can we not just like work around it, I guess? Maybe I didn't need to use this. there we go. Jesus. Okay. And I disconnected. You can't really see them because they're underneath the ribbon, but it's this right here. Oh, it's also underneath this. But I disconnected both of those, which are those here. And now he is continuing to disconnect things. Why do we need to disconnect everything?
And the smaller cables, you want to pop those out using a screwdriver or a butter knife or something like that.
Okay, those are the same ones that you just disconnected. Just everything that's connected to here, I guess. Well, because it's like here. Why can't I? They're taped down. But can I disconnect it from here? I think it might be a no. I mean, it's gotta, right? What is this back here? I think I have to disconnect it from here. Oh, I'm not grabbing the right thing here. Okay. And so this gets to be... I'm gonna mess up my nails doing that. Well, they're more effective. So. Oh no, it's coming apart. I want to leave the tape there so that it's easier. One, it's a visual reference point that'll help me remember where things go. And then two, I'll be able to just put it where it was. This tape is old. There we go. Okay. Then we have this. Can I just... like that? Okay, remember, guys, focus, remember. Remember where these things are connected. Because essentially it seems like we're just completely disconnecting the front part to this. So it is anything and everything that can be. This one makes me a little bit more nervous because it clearly holds electricity, but... And then these, all of these, that's so many. Is it? Yeah. Okay. So it is this one here. I don't know if I'm pulling at the right thing. Yeah, because it's a little... I assume I am. Because this has to be disconnected, because it's attached to this board over here. And then this will also have to be removed, but that's a problem for another day. And by another day, I mean like after I do this. Is that? I feel like I'm grabbing the entire casing if I do that. So it's just gotta be this here. Oh, I can't. Okay. It doesn't matter if you guys see as long as I get it out. Oh, you guys can see. I feel like I was gonna cover it up. Well, I guess if I get close enough. Okay, there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. There we go. we're fine. Okay, so for reference, this one goes right there in that white one. This. And then, because this one goes into this one with the red, goes over here underneath. This is for my reference. Just as this one with the red goes underneath right there, you can see it. And then you have this one that went right here. And then this one connected into this here. Right underneath this board. I shouldn't be touching it. So if we see, so no, this can detach properly, so we're just moving down here. I think we see him deal with this screw that you can barely see in frame. Oh, I think it's what he has in his, attached to the case. No?
Okay, now that the connections are removed, we need to take apart the assembly where the
Maybe he didn't. Maybe he already did. I swear I saw it. It's like a screw. It's because it kind of looks like this here on the corner for him. Yeah, that is 1000% what it is. Oh, he just doesn't disconnect it. Because it's this cable that is running underneath, still underneath his hand. So he just...
And the smaller cables, you'll want to pop those out using a screwdriver or a butter knife or something like that.
It's not coming out. Well, is that good enough? No, I really do have to disconnect those. Oh, I don't like this because it's like wrapped around it. And can I want to unscrew it. I just don't know if I should because he didn't. Anyone want to take a guess? Should I do it or should I not? Should I stay or should I go? Because I can disconnect this bit here maybe. Nope, apparently not. Or am I doing the thing again? I don't think I'm grabbing the right part. No, it just all... Because... Well, yeah, no, it's gotta be. So because with these sections, you can see there's a casing with the pins facing up. So that's why you do have to be careful, I know that. But then it's also like, I don't know if I'm grabbing the casing or the cable. And then this one's really small and all the way over here in the corners. It's really hard to tell. You might not even be able to disconnect it or disconnect all of it at the same time. I can't do it. I can't grab it. If I just pull these through. Okay, this is as far as I can get because it's too small. The hole, that is. Well, I guess we just do, yeah, that works. And then, okay, so that's good. That disconnects that, and now we're still left with these two here. Oh, I'm so dumb. hello, I can just disconnect it from over here. In fact, where it's probably supposed to be disconnected. When you're up against the wall, it's really hard to see what to grab. Because I can't. There we go. Nice. So we have this one, this tiny small one from back here. Okay, from right there. Keep that one in mind, guys. And now he left this connected, so I think I will too. Hopefully he does disconnect it because it'll make my life easier. But I'm nervous to do it if he doesn't. Because I feel like it grounds it. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but it feels like it. So we'll just keep going. It's because his has a lot more space, like more flak than mine does. We're doing it. Let's hope I don't die. But I gotta. Or else I will not be able to work. Okay, and now it is completely removed. Okay, so now I get to move this out of the way. And grab this. And what if we just like attach it again now that I can like move these into, there was some dust or something that fell out. Now I'm nervous. Just shake that a little bit if anything wants to come out of there. And it's relatively clean, all things considered. The problem is it's supposed to be connected down there. Where is it? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Honestly, this would have been a lot harder to do without, shit. They all look the same. Is there a difference? Oh, you almost escaped me, but I got it. No, I don't think there is. So let's go ahead and screw this back on. Go with this one. Yeah, that's a little bit different. Shoot. Well, I think that one was separate. Oh, that one was outside. That's why it looks like that. Okay. It's just, look, if I keep this connected, there's just no way I'm able to work with this properly. So we'll just wing it. We'll do what he's doing, but our own version of it. So he's disconnecting. It looks like this. I mean, not disconnecting, unscrewing. No, it's like some white plastic thing he's unscrewing. But mine doesn't have any white plastic. I only have like metal parts. Let's see. Let me see, what did he just remove? Oh, nothing yet. Okay. Oh.
Pops off at an angle like that.
I think it's... Well, are we not already there? Is that not just this? Like, look at it. Right? Is these two not just this and this? And because you can see here, well, let's get a little bit closer. Just that is what it is. Okay. Because you can see here, one of their belts, one of the reasons why it very much would not be working. Oh, and it is coming apart. Ew, it's sticky. I don't know what it's stuck on. Oh, okay. I need to get underneath. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, you can see how it like very, very easily just comes apart. There we go. Nice. I successfully grabbed it. And I think maybe I can remove this. And I think I'll have to actually. I can see a cable here. But apart from that, let's try to get it. Oh, pero está conectado. Well, what is this? Is it? Okay. Is it this? I don't. Because I think it's gonna have to go through this thing that I can see there. And does this move at all? Maybe not. Let's try to unscrew this, see if I can move it, and we'll go from there. Because I think that's gonna be in my way. Okay, never mind. And we're putting it back because I can see things that it is attached to that I will simply not be able to get to. So it might not be those. Let's unscrew these down here and see if that helps me. Just because that looks to be the whole thing. Oh, Jesus. I gotta be more careful. And if I try to pry this up, what happens? Yeah, this is like the whole component. So, if that's not it, well, let's start by removing this part as well. Okay, you gotta be careful because it will just come apart, and you don't want it to come apart in the mechanical. There you go. You don't want to you don't want to rip off a piece that'll just like fall somewhere in the component and then just stay there, because you won't be able to get to it. So I understand that much. And now this should work. Okay. And it is the same situation over here. I guess I'll just keep this here or move it up here. we'll move to the other side. Oh, no, it should be fine. I think it just... Okay. I think I should be fine without having to remove anything else. God, this is so gross. There's just something about the texture that's genuinely fascinating, but also really gross. Okay, there's like a little bit. There is that a cable or a hair? I can't tell if this is a cable or a hair, so that's gross and unfortunate. Well, no, that's way too thin. That's probably a hair. Okay. We'll throw that away. Oh no, oh no. It just did the exact thing I said I didn't want to do. Where'd it go? Oh, it's down here. Okay, we're safe. Let me see. There's this, and I just saw a little piece fall off. And then we have this piece here. So what is it that when I open it, I am seeing? Is that something else? Oh yeah, that's something else. Those are not belts at all. Those are just some copper wires, or like ribbons almost. Okay. See, I did not know what I was talking about. Ta-da! You don't know how, like, soft it is. In a bad way. Okay. And so... I think just because I can... Well, you know what? Let's keep watching the video. It's because, to be fair, I've watched a video before. That's it. That's what qualifies me to make decisions on my own here without following a tutorial. Thank you very much. I do not have... Oh, no, yes, I do. Those are the smaller ones. Oh, Jesus, it's bait on me. Okay. Look. So I got these on eBay. They should, in theory, work. I mean, they look about right. Well, the thick ones. Let's grab. For comparison. That is not very equal in thickness, so I don't know what that means. And he is...
Which one of these you want to stretch it around 3 plastic posts that keep it in place? Seems kind of weird at first, but you'll see why you do this later on when you reassemble this.
Okay, those 3 plastic posts that I told you about, I'm pretty sure they are underneath this thing. Yeah. It looks like I have to go in underneath that. Is there like a screw for this or something? How can I get to it? Yeah, this is soldered in and then like glued. This ribbon here. So I don't know if this can be moved. Because this is attached to this, which is attached to this. Sorry, to this. So I don't know. There's some gross stuff on here. I don't know what that is. What happens if I... Where is it? Oh, it's backwards. So interesting. You can see here, this is the mechanic that opens the latch. So if I press the latch button, you can see this piece here shift. And you get, okay, it doesn't matter. Focus. Well, it's kind of hard to attach it when the posts are obstructed. Maybe I'm missing something here. Maybe this doesn't go across all posts. Maybe it just like goes across like, I don't know, like this one here, and that's it. Because that's kind of what it... That scared me so bad. It's just a silly thing. Sorry, guys. Ugh, I needed to reconnect the camera. Sorry, I have my my light and therefore my camera connected to a power strip, but it's one of those smart power strips that have automatic timers, and so the light just went off automatically for no reason. But it should be good. Okay, there we are. Okay. So I think I don't have to do that. I think it just works different in this one. Because if you could see where I was pulling the old one from, that's just not where it seemed to be coming from. So I think I just have to wrap it around this one and then wrap it around here. Oh, okay, it's gonna be a little bit harder than I thought it would be. Just wrap it around here and then like that. Nope. Jesus. I don't know if that'll help. Okay. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, let's pretend. Wait, no, but his just like, his are so much. So I feel like I just wrapped it around this, which you're not supposed to do. Oh God, maybe I should have paid more attention. But it's because they were in pieces. It's not like the old belt would have helped me much. Resting on the white plastic part. So does that help anything? I don't know. I can't tell. Well, let's keep going. It's because that's kind of intense, no? Because it seems to be asking me to. What if we go over it? Oh my god, am I this? Wait, no. Frick me. I don't. Guys, I'm starting to think that it might not be possible to replace this. Or at the very least without unsoldering something. Can I go underneath it? I think I can actually. Like if I go underneath here. No, that wouldn't make much of a difference. And the thing is, I do have a solder, and I have a little bit of experience soldering, but I don't know if I'm brave enough for this right now. I was kind of hoping I'd get away with it, like, without having to do anything like that. But it's asking for those 3 posts, and those 3 posts, you can kind of see are those, like, right underneath this piece here. Like, you can see them down there. And now the old belt was underneath, but it didn't look like it was, like, wrapped around him. But that's probably because it was melted off. But now the problem is, I can't make it go around those because I have this ribbon here that, like I said, it is glued on this part right here. And then it's also soldered from here and here. So if it was just like a ribbon, you can easily pull it off and you're fine. But in the current state, I don't know how to go about it. Because or else I could just very easily go over this, like so, and I'd be fine. But with this here, and then it's because even if I am able to surpass this ribbon here, it's also connected to this copper coil thing there. So I'm just kind of screwed all in all, it seems. I could probably do that. Those copper wires there, I could probably undo those. Are we gonna solder, guys? Are we gonna pull out the solder, guys? I don't know. It's been so long. I just don't think I'm trying to think of solutions and I don't think I have any other choice here. If I try to look up something else. What if we take a quick coffee break and regroup? We've been at this for a little bit. And I mean like a coffee break together. Like you and I, we drink a coffee and then come back to this. Jesus. 4 hours ago, 10 million views already. Okay. We're doing... Does anyone remember what this is called? Which version it is? Yes, I got it. No worries. Is it 6:35? I mean, that's what it says. Right here. Oh, I can't see. But it's gotta be. Okay, this guy has it. He's just playing music on it. Must be nice. Or he might not even be playing music on it. He might just have that music on top of it. 65S. Okay. Oh, well, he was like not the most. Okay, we'll go back to that other video that we were watching of the guy who, he was just skipping a couple parts. I don't know. I'm not sure how helpful he'll be, but let's see if at the very least, hopefully we get to see if he's like soldering things off or not. So it would be pretty. Oh, now he's reassembling, it seems. Oh, he took something off.
Actually, I found this to be kind of a clever design. So, what do you have here? You have 1, 2, 3 screws in the plastic going to the chassis here. Then you have 1, 2 screws that actually hold the feet on. The grounds just disconnect, so you can pull this off and work right on it just like that. So how
It is grounding cable, so I know something.
cool is that? Very cool. Thank you, Sony. Far it's been pretty pleasant. Let's get to it.
No, see, his is exactly the same. Do not tell me this is the same exact video, is it? No, it's not. But he also has this white piece, like the barrel thingy here. Jesus, sorry, got scared. This barrel thingy here, is attached to some white, like giant white piece. You can see him.
Yeah.
Well, you can see it.
Let's get
It's that right there on the top left corner, and then it's attached to the whole board, and then the board is attached to this white piece.
to it.
It must be so nice to be able to just take that off. What if we're missing it? Because the thing is, someone could have opened this already. I got it at the thrift store, so maybe someone already tried to like mess with this and something.
Alright, so far it's been pretty pleasant, but you see some black shit on my hands? That is those belts right there breaking down. There's no elasticity left to these belts any longer. And yeah, you can see some black stuff on that grill.
Yes, you can. It's gross. I don't know what to do. I need to make sure I don't lose the belts, which I low-key kind of already did. Oh, there it is. It's okay, guys. We got it. Okay. I don't know what to do from here. His is 635S. Oh, WR. I'm dumb. I missed that part. Because I was like, oh, that's exactly the same one. But it's not. WE. $635. I'm looking for another video to see. I just need someone. Feature and test? I don't think that's gonna be. Oh, what's wrong with it? Okay.
Functioning. It's doing the exact same thing on both decks. This is the TC WE635.
The one we have.
The Wixet deck. It's in good cosmetic condition. It could just use a bit of a cleaning, but it's in excellent shape, regardless, other than being dirty.
I'll share. I'll share with the class.
Hey guys, I have her sick. It's in good cosmetic condition. It could just use a bit of a cleaning, but it's in excellent shape, regardless, other than being dirty. The only real cosmetic issue is the scratches over here. And otherwise, just a little bit of cleaning, that would be good. But anyway, the issue with the unit here, and the exact same thing happens on either deck. is this relay just clicks when it tries to engage. So let me, but as you see when I power it on, so both tape decks work.
Okay, yeah, you can see here it's going underneath that for sure. So I do think the only way,
As you see when I power it on,
you can see here, it definitely goes underneath this barrel. Damn it. So I think the only way through might be to solder.
on, so both tape decks work, the belts are running. Although when I hit a button, any button on the front, to try to engage a mechanism, you know, it ends up in this relay just clicking and nothing happening.
It's right here.
It does the same thing on the other deck, basically. When it's done with that, you have an error, an E, on the display. Can't do anything again, do anything with it until you power it off. One second of power. Let me pop this out. Get this cassette.
Thanks for the video you never showed. Has anyone found a fix? Replacing the belt will fix the problem. Okay. Yeah, I'll shoot a video demonstrating the work involved to swap them out. Alright, Ben77. You last posted 3 years ago. So, I think someone already complained about... Oh, no, that's not... I guess if we just look for belt replacement... Nope. Great, Ben. Thank you so much for letting everyone down.
For sale.
So, this is just
Maybe
him.
it's a simple cold solder joint, maybe.
Okay, yeah, he's just talking about it. Disponible for sale. So he changed the belts. Do you think he soldered it? Wrong one. 635. Okay, that one was also useless. Reverse. Someone. That's so interesting that people like upload videos for their listings on eBay. Okay, 475. Do we think this will be somewhat similar? Skip
Use it
through.
like this.
Oh, yes. I think this is good. I think this is the one we've been looking for. God damn
Picture
it.
this. Saving up to 10% when you bundle your home and auto insurance with USAA. Something
Is
Because this is exactly what mine look like right now.
remove the deck. So you'll first press the eject button and slide these doors off.
I will.
So the next thing to do is remove the 4 screws that are holding that in.
Ooh, okay, hold up. Okay. You can slide them off.
Now we have just the front
guys?
panel to work with.
I broke it.
And the next
This
thing we
isn't
need to
opening
do
anymore.
is remove the deck. So you'll first press the eject button and slide these
Oh no.
doors.
It's not opening anymore. I don't know why it's stuck. What is this one? Okay, that one still works. And I press it, it lifts this up, which makes, okay, that's what's not happening right now. And why is it not lifting up? What's wrong with it? Oh, that's what that is. Okay, I think that's just like grease of a sort, like oil, to make it work. There's this here. What is this? Oh shit. Great, ya me estoy llenando. Is that supposed to move at the same time? Or is that not supposed to be there? Can you move this? Okay, yeah, no, that's just not supposed to be there at all. What is it? There's an extra mechanical piece that's stopping it. That I don't know why it's there. Damn it. Okay, I think I need to move it down and then press it at the same time. There it goes. Okay. And what about now? Nope. And it's still there, so it's still a problem. Got it. Maybe... Great. I created another problem because I'm pretty sure that this was working fine before. So he says you should just slide it off.
Doors off.
Oh, it's like the
So the
cases,
next thing-
not the actual thing. Well... Oh, shit. Jesus. Okay. Okay, nice and easy. And now?
Do is remove the 4 screws that are holding that in.
Do you guys remember when I was like, oh, I'm gonna unscrew these and okay, that and see where we get from there? Okay, that's what's happening now. I was gonna be like, so I started doing them and I don't remember where they were from, but that's actually what we're supposed to do next, so it all works out. See, I was onto something. We will think about that door. Pretty sure it's these. Soon.
And then after that, you'll be able to...
Yeah.
And then after that, you'll be able to press the eject button again, and then you can just slide it out of there. And then now, you need to remove this front panel. All you have to do is squeeze it inward, then it'll come right out.
I'll be honest.
Inward, then it'll...
This is coming apart a lot more than I thought it would be. There are too many. We're opening it too much. Well, much more than I thought we would be doing. So that's great. So what do I do? I think it's this. Sorry. Okay. No. No me alimento. I'll follow.
This front panel, all you have to do is squeeze it inward, then it'll come right out.
Oh God. Okay. In theory, he'll help us fix this. So reminder, we will continue this tomorrow. What's that? Well, because I'm not gonna be very successful here today, as you can see. So we'll just resume tomorrow stream at 7 p.m. Oh, this is gonna be messy. Okay. Make sure to keep that.
And then next is get the 2 screws inside of these holes. Those might be a little tough to get. You might need a special screwdriver. And
Oh,
I know that mine isn't gonna reach it, so what I'm actually gonna do is take the bit off of here.
Okay, I'm
And-
going to need to find a solution for that. I think I'm just gonna move. I have the case still here with me, and I think I'm just gonna need to move it out of the way. Move it down. Let me tell you, it is a mess here. We season, then I keep it so clean all the time. What am I doing? Okay, yeah. So we need something a lot longer and slimmer, which is none of these. No. Shit. No. Oh, nice. Making sure it's nice and clean. I'm rifling through here to try to find a solution. Nope. But all of these are the same length. I don't think I have anything. Cause where am I? Oh, over here. He's going in these. Yeah, they're very much not deep enough, so he grabs it aparte and then just goes in. Oh, does that? Nope. No, because it la agarra. Oh, pero sí, with nose pliers, we could probably do it. So, and I think that's just what we're gonna have to do. Let me grab them? Question mark? Cause there's just no other option really. Yeah. I'll be buying another kit for like working with minis, and I'm sure that would have frick me, look at this. I'm sure that would have become really useful. That's really bad. Not only, like, who cares if I'm getting messy? I'm like removing it from here, and I don't have anything to replace it with, so I cannot clean it up. It needs it. Okay. Just a quick second. Keep watching this guy, I guess.
Be able to get it like that. The screw's still in there. Doesn't want to come out. Maybe that's good. But then you can flip this over and then pull the belts out.
It is so silly to say this is probably the last time I'm sharing this. Well, recording an ad, buddy. Who do you think you are? Who do you think I am? Okay. Let's try to deal with the nose pliers. We got these, so we'll just insert this. And then grab it with the nose pliers. I hope that works. Guys, I don't think this is working. But also, I think this is too big. Let me grab a smaller. coming out. I think I'm doing it. We could also just pause here and resume tomorrow. And it's only 9:30. Oh, Jesus. We've only been at this for 2 hours. It's nothing. I think tomorrow I would have to start earlier. That is... I can't tell if that's doing anything. I don't even think it fits. It it moves around so easily. I think this is too small. I swear it had some resistance. What about this? Maybe it's just too... God, I wish. Because I have to go strictly by feel, and of course it's like moving very, very easily, so it can't be the right one. Maybe these are too big. Maybe you gotta go smaller. No. That's why. Shit, I got it. Quick, find it. I got it. I was like, wait, I think it's fine. It was. Good job, Vanessa. Pat on the back. Okay, those are really important. Make sure to keep that. Okay, now which one did I use? Okay, yeah, it's gotta be that one. Okay, then I was fine. See, it wasn't too big or too small or whatever I said it was. Okay. I'm just trying to magnetize it, because if it's magnetized, then it'll be a lot easier to tell that it's done. Because in theory, it should be pulling it out, but I guess it's just either not strong enough. Yeah, because there you go. Okay.
And then you can go ahead and want to come out, maybe that's good. But then you can flip this over.
Oh, ta-da! There we go! All right!
And then you can go ahead and place your new belts.
Okay, but anyway.
You just pull it, then you can flip this over.
Yeah.
And then pull the belts out.
Okay, we already did that.
And then you can go ahead and place your new belts. You just have to look under it and make sure that you're getting it on the wheel completely. And then you just wrap it around there.
Watch it be the wrong size. That's not funny. It feels like it's too thick, no? I just, well, his, no, they look the same thickness as his. So if his are fine, mine are fine. Okay, so I am just going under here. And in theory, that should suffice. Yeah, you can see it. Now, it's over which ones.
Then you'll put the other belt around the 2 catches right there.
This guy has terrible lighting. Okay? I just want, can we all acknowledge that? I need to see in which direction. It is, nope, it's gotta be like this. Okay, yeah. Gotta make sure I'm not twisting the belt. So it seems to be around this one and this one. And what else?
So that when you set the motor back in, you can...
I can't see. Let me make this bigger for all of us.
Then you'll put the other...
Does that look like what I've got going on? You can see it's just around this one and this one. And I know you should be like lower. No, this is too much here. Gross. No, I just pushed it down. Okay, I'm gonna need to get it out again because I pushed it too far down. I'm pretty sure it needs to rest against this part here, like so.
Belt around the 2 catches right there, so that when you set the motor back in, you can just put it over the motor.
Okay, this is the motor here.
And then now you can put these screws back in.
Right? It's like...
That's all back together. All you have to do is move the belt onto the motor.
Yeah, I see it.
I'll just do it right here. And then you'll want to just spin it a couple times to make sure everything is on there correctly.
I feel like I'm gonna break it with this. You know what is gonna be
so
really good for this?
A
crochet hook.
And then the next thing to do is reattach this door. So it'll goes into that little groove right there, and then you'll just snap it back on. You'll
My only concern is,
and then it fits right there.
let me go back, because my only concern is it supposed to go underneath this plastic part here, like in there, or is it supposed to go like alongside this? That doesn't feel exactly right. Jesus. Great. used to be. I think so. These are just the old. I see them. Yeah, it was like this. Okay, I think they're in the right place. Let's get that in there. And get this in there. And we can align it. Okay, there's like a little spot here. And that helps me. Okay, I need to tighten it. I just wanted to make sure that it's got, yeah, okay, it's in the right spot. That it's like lined up properly, and now we can go ahead and tighten it up. It's both anchor points, make sure it's lined up, and now you can, you know. Here. There it goes. Okay. And now we anchor it around motor. Can I see his again?
A couple times to make sure everything. Well, that's all back together. All you have to do. And then you'll put the other belt around the two catches right there so that when you set the motor back in, you can just put it over the motor. And then now you can put these screws back in. That's all back together. All you have to do is move the belt onto the motor. So I'll just do it right here. And then you'll want to just spin it a couple times to make sure everything is on there correctly.
So he's like moving all up on the screen, like over here, and like this is exactly where my mic is, like on my monitor, so it's not very helpful. He's like barely in screen, and even then he's still like obstructed.
Alright, so now
okay.
Now we've got that belt on there.
Okay, so he's just like, wait, is it supposed to go around this one as well? No. I don't think it is. It smells like... nothing is moving. I think I've done something wrong. I wish, like, listen, if your camera's kind of bad, but your lighting is worse. That's a real crime here. Like, it's so dark, I can't see anything.
And then the next thing to do is...
What do you mean the next thing? This is the clear. Okay, I'll calm down. So we can see I have the belt in there, but when it comes to in here, now I would normally use my my phone as a flashlight, but that's what you're looking at currently, so that's not an option. Let me grab something else. I'm just a little nervous because I've been grabbing it like all willy-nilly, and I think I need to stop doing that. Okay, I am getting tired, not gonna lie. But we can still go on for a little bit. At least another 15 minutes, and then we'll go from there. Okay, just keep watching whatever he's doing.
Is reattach this door. So it'll goes into that little groove right there. And then you'll just snap it back on. You'll pinch it. And then it fits right there. And then looks good. Now we got that deck done.
I just casually bumped into, oh, sorry. Into my desk here. Okay, so this is a neck flashlight. Neck flashlight that my boyfriend got me because for Christmas. So this is what we're gonna be using. Because I would go ask for his phone, but he might actually need it. So we'll just use this, and it's okay though because it has like goosenecks, so that's kind of fun. But I was gonna try to show you guys here. Oh gosh, this is kind of silly actually. Okay, so if we look at, can you guys see from that angle? No, let's see from here. Okay, yeah, there you go. You can kind of see. There we go. Because that was the last one, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's the brightest. So you guys can see, I have it on the motor there. That's why it's wrapped around neatly there. And then it's coming around this post here, and it comes down, out into underneath this wheel here. However, that's what I'm a little bit unsure of, because it looks like a bit of a tight space, but you can also see, you can kind of see this white plastic right underneath it, and so that feels like that's right, is the thing. That matte black that you see, that's the band, and it comes right out in the middle here. You can see right there, right into that post there. You can see it right here in front of us. But this might be wrong because it didn't do anything. I rotated it and it didn't move. And he's like rotated a couple times to make sure it's fine. And what if it's not? Okay, if I move this band from in there and then just wrap it around this here, does that change anything? I'm just leaving random cat hairs in there. Okay, there's tension now that I moved it from from underneath this wheel onto the wheel itself. But it's not letting me move anything. I don't know why. But like you see this is what we could see in the very beginning of the stream. That if you look down, like you could see these two little cables there. Is this the one that doesn't open? Let me check real quick. A piece fell out? Makes me nervous. Oh, it's from here. Okay, yeah, no, it's this one that doesn't work. You can tell because it doesn't close. Okay, because I wanted to check that real quick. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what it could possibly be, but I'm coming up empty. What's attached to this? Is that not this post? Oh, is that supposed to be like that? Let me see. I'm trying to see what's supposed to make, like, the motor spins
Looks
and
good.
it turns, but no, that's
Just
backwards.
don't spin it a couple times to make sure.
Okay. No? I think it's broken.
Just do it right here.
Okay.
And then you'll want to just spin it a
Okay, so do you see... I might just be making stuff up. Hold up. No, I think it might be fine.
couple times to make sure everything is on there.
Sir,
correct.
why do you move it out of the way? I need to see what you do when you spin it. Please.
You'll want to just spin it.
Because that's the coil. So it is this here. Because I am afraid... Do you see this little metal... okay, it's really small for you. Hold up. That's my bad. Okay, do you see this metal, like, spring right by the copper? You know, like, yeah, right there in the center. Yeah, mine doesn't have that. And I don't know if that's a problem. I don't know if that's not supposed to be that way. If there's supposed to be something, not necessarily a spring, but some type of other different component. But mine doesn't have anything like that. In fact, there's nothing attached to this. Because I was trying to see, like, okay, well, nothing is spinning. And so in theory, I believe that motor is what is supposed to make these spin, right? That was my assumption. And so I'm like, okay, well, like, if I look at the back, where can I tell that this is spinning? And so if we flip this around, this part is presumably, oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's broken. Sorry. It is this piece right here. And you can see inside, there's just like nothing there. And so I was like, so I just looked around really quickly at the different parts and I'm like, maybe it's something else that, like, when you close it, it goes inside. But, like, there's nothing. Do you think someone opened it up, lost the part, and just gave it away? 'Cause that must be important, no? Because I can see, like, it moves if I push it. Like, the pressure of pushing in the cassette. Oh. If I turn it, you can see the white piece turn from in there. And so this in there is what in his video, it looks like there's a piece attached to it, like a spring. And so that spring would be attached to, I think, that black piece that you can see. Okay, I cannot hold this and the flashlight and point at the same time. I got it? Nope, no, I don't got it. Okay. Well, that black piece right underneath that white part right there, what I'm pointing at, the tip of my finger. I think it's supposed to be attached to that black piece, and that's supposed to rotate. There's like the gear. It's a gear. That's what it's called. When this, I could also just be completely making this up, and there's nothing wrong with it. It does look a bit like a jagged end, though. Not gonna lie. But also, what do I know? Let me see.
A couple times to make sure everything is on there correctly. Alright, so now we've got that belt on there.
Sorry.
And then the next thing to do is reattach this door. Is on there correctly. Alright, so now we've got that belt on there. And then the next...
Oh, let me see real quick also if I could see... Does it look like it's going underneath it? No, it looks like it's on top of it.
You have to back in. The chisel. Look under it and make sure that you're...
He literally said under it.
You can go ahead and place your new belts.
Guys? I think I'm using the wrong one? No, surely not. This whole time? I'm missing one. He said belts plural. Oh my god. I'm missing. I'm supposed to use the other one. There's a smaller one that goes somewhere.
Be able to get it like that. The screw's still in there. Doesn't want to come out. Maybe that. And then pull the belts out. And then you can go ahead and place your new belts. You just have to look under it and make sure that you're getting it on the wheel completely. And then you just wrap it around there.
Okay, yeah, I completely missed. Freak me! I need to take this off again. Are we sure it doesn't work? No? No, okay. It's just slightly too. Okay. No point. No. To twist? Yeah, this way. This way? Yeah, this way. Okay. Now this comes off. And then we're supposed to put in a smaller one first. And that one goes underneath. And then this one goes around this one right here. And what else? That can't be enough. It goes around. Well, it just looks to be going around that one black gear in between metal. And that's it.
And then you just wrap it around there.
Let me see. It's not very tight. The tension isn't very great. Oh, because it is wrong. Makes sense. Checks out. I see. There we go. And you want to make sure they're not twisted is the other important part, which is a little bit harder with the small one, I will say, because it's not as obvious. Okay, that's already really twisted. Hope. There we go. So I just loosened the tension so that it would straighten itself out. Now that it's straight, I can grab it again. Double check it's the right direction. It looks good. I'm a little nervous about this side, but I think we're okay. Okay, nice. That's good. Good, good, good. Okay, and now we go back to the big one. And now the big one would be on top of here, if that makes sense. Which one is it? Over, it says 2 post. And there's these 2. I know it's for sure this one.
Then you'll put the other belt around the 2 catches right there so that when you set the motor back in, you...
Oh, it's not these. It's the ones underneath. Are you sure? Those are pretty low. But are they like broken? Because it looks like he's pointing at like this one here, which here I'll like at that one you can, yeah, you can see where it, no, yeah, okay, maybe this is the wrong tool to use. You can see there's like there's this one, and then right beside it there's this, and so I think it's around that one, and then there's one also in front of this one here, right there. So I don't know if it's supposed to be around those. Well, because it's supposed to twist, isn't it? And this doesn't at all, so it can't be around that. It's around those. Does that make sense? Oh, well, it immediately came up with that. Was because how would it, unless it's supposed to go inside of this one, And then from here, we go around this first one, like so, and then we stretch it out, go around the second one. That just doesn't feel quite right. This also fell in. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna have to pull it out again. It's not going. Because I think these are only, well, these two I know are well, no, yeah, all three of these are to support this here, the motor. So I think it is inside the interior ones. Because or else, why would they be there? That's great logic. Definitely checks out. Is anyone else tired? Just me? My back hurts from being tense and hovering over this. Okay, we want to make sure our belt stays well here. And we'll pull it. Into place. I just don't know how sound that is. I want to raise it a little bit just to make sure it has good contact with the second wheel. And now you can see it in there. And it is attached to the two posts. Not these three, but the ones inside. And if we... Can we move? It's putting a bit of a fight. Oh, yeah, no, that's about to come off from there as well. Oh, because that's just to hold it in place. What? Oh my god, I'm so smart. I'm smart because I'm figuring it out. Not dumb because I didn't know immediately. I'm just talking positively about myself here. Because I think those posts no son to hold it in place while you put in the freaking... the thing, and then you're able to remove it off of those posts and put it instead onto the motor. Duh. Why isn't it doing that? Well, I'm sure like we just have to put it in there first. Okay. It's so obvious. Okay, let's make sure to attach it. There's a little hole that it goes in to help start pinning it there. And now we go in. It came out. Okay. Sorry, you guys can't see. But I'm just putting pressure on it with my thumb and my forefinger. And then I am tightening it first with my hands, and now that it's nice and in there, I can go ahead and make sure it's completely tightened with these pliers. And so I'll just tighten it until it doesn't let me anymore. And despite this awkward method, I can feel it. Like there it is. Doesn't want me to tighten it anymore. Almost there. Getting a cramp. Oh, Jesus. Okay. And now we make sure it is. We'll use a small crochet hook that I DIY'd a handle for, and we'll grab. I know you can't see, but you know, who cares? I need to do this, and then you guys can see what I did. That's for people with more professional setups. And then I think it's supposed to come off of the little post and then onto the motor, just like that. Oh my god, I think I did it. And then, yeah! Oh my god, guys, I did it! I did it, look! Look, everything is turning! It was the second belt! And yeah, there we go. Okay, so hopefully, even if there is maybe something missing from in there, it's not a problem. We will find out, unfortunately. Okay, nice! God, that feels so good! Okay, now what?
Put the other belts.
Yes, we attached it. We spun it a few times.
So I'll just do it right here. Just spin it a couple times to make sure everything is on there correctly.
We still have to do the other one, I know, but still. It's a piece of cake now. Now I know what I'm doing.
Alright, so now we've got that belt on there. And
yes,
then
we
the
do.
next thing to do is reattach this door. So it'll goes into that little groove right there. And then you'll
He's got it like this, and then this goes in what direction?
just snap it back on. You'll pinch it,
I think it goes like this.
and then it fits right there. And then
Is it backwards? Like, wait, no.
looks good. Now we got that deck done. It can looks and then it fits right.
So that will help. So I know this part goes probably like around here or here, like so. And then so this goes. Oh, here I can just look at the other one. Which side is it? Not that it's working, mind you. Oop. But it goes like this. Because like this would make sense. So it's gotta go like this. Somehow, aquí. Yeah, it goes like somewhere right here. Which means that that goes... I don't get it, there's no hole. Oh, does it go around this thing? No, it doesn't. That doesn't make any sense.
Right there. And then
I know it's like this.
looks good. Just into that little groove right there.
He says that little groove right there does not show it.
Goes into that little groove right there.
Can you guys see? No. If I can't see, you guys definitely can't see. Look. Is it mirrored? It is mirrored. Huh. I did that by accident, sorry. Flip horizontal, vertical. There it goes. Sorry, guys. Do you see what he's doing? Okay. Okay. It's right here. Right. I think he means this groove here. Okay, yeah, like that. So it's like this. Oh, it's in here like this. Okay. And then you just go in here. And this goes around that. And then in here. And this goes around this, I want to say, and then I don't know if I'm doing this right. Okay.
And then you'll just snap it back on, you'll pinch it. And then it fits right there. And then
okay, I think I have to pull this out because it's gonna go first. Okay, it's a lot further back than like so, and then we go in. There we go. It's because, is it? No, yeah, it's in front of it. So it's gotta just squeeze in. There we go. Just like so, and then this one goes inside of it, like there. All right, there we go. Ta-da! We did it. Oh. Doesn't feel good. So this is something. Maybe it's like a lock that I inadvertently like activated at some point. So, cause I just provoked the same thing. You know how I said that I broke the other one because it's not locking? So it's because we have this little piece right here. This looks like Phineas's head. So this is moving, right? It goes back and forth. You can see here. And it is moving in front of this, which is what stops it. So if I push this back and out of the way, this will... Then we can close it. Like so. But this is getting in the way. I don't know. I'm gonna end up scratching my face and like smearing this gunk on my face. Okay, let me see if there's like a... Oh, Jesus. It keeps falling off. It is from here. because now I can't. Reset. It's not going to do anything if I press the button now, obviously. Cord muting. No, I don't know what it could possibly be. Like, what did I do? Because though that's a problem here. I guess like we can just look that up separately. Let me check really quick if I have any messages, because I was supposed to play Minecraft with my sister today. So let me check. No messages from her. At least it didn't look like it. Because that's just from the family group. Yeah, no. Okay. We will be ending soon, I think. Let's just do a very quick search on this door mechanic. Because I'm just a little bit nervous that I won't be able to fix it. And, or that it needs to be fixed before I put everything, like, back together again. So, let's do a quick search. Sony, tape deck, door, not working. Our melter transfer mechanism stuck in the engaged. Do not force the doors. This can damage the cassette or the mechanism. Power cycle. Unplug it and back to reset the mechanism. Check mode. Ensure the deck is in stop mode and not paused. That would have been... There's no way to do that anymore. Clean tape transfer. Broken. Dirty switch. Record. Plate leaves. Switches might be stuck or broken. If the motor doesn't when trying to eject, it may be dead. Oh god, I hope the motor isn't dead. Okay, let's try to see if I press the black. Oh well, this way. Okay, yeah, absolutely nothing's gonna be able to happen because all of those are like they're not mechanical in the sense that they need to be connected to power. Whatever that means. So, okay, it seems I'll just keep working on it, and maybe once I turn it on and turn it off again. Turn it on, and with everything replaced, I think maybe we'll be able to get it going. So I won't stress too much about it right now.
Good. Now we got that deck done. We can just put it back on here now. Just eject it again and slide it in.
Just gonna make sure to
your 4 screws
come in and
back
give this a
in
nice
place.
little clean because we might as well.
That one's all.
And I should be able to just. Oh, I need to make sure it's the right one. So they open like this. So it'd be like this. This is deck A. Yeah, this is deck A. So, all right, there it goes. Oh, that's what that is? Is that a problem? It's because I just realized that the thing that keeps slipping out is the eject button. Is that an issue, guys? I don't know what that means for me. But also, this is supposed to be open. So, forgot how it opens up. what does it do? Oh, that's probably what's going on though. It touches this and it pushes this back, so it pushes this back. Okay. Okay, because we are supposed to attach it while it is like this, because we are going to go in from the back. Oh, sorry guys. I'm in the wrong. I forgot. Okay, because we're gonna go in. And I think that's about right. I think. I guess now we close it. Okay, so how did he do it? I don't know if it's fitting well or not, and I just need to attach it.
Just eject it again and slide it in. Your 4 screws back in place.
Okay, so yeah, I should be able to just attach my screws again. Is there something wrong with it? Why am I not? Did I not do something right? Everything looks fine. A little dusty maybe, but... There we go. I think it was just that door. There we go. Yeah, I just did it. There. Oof. Ta-da! There we go. Okay. Ta-da! There we go! It is settled in! How exciting! Quick! Put the screws on! So it doesn't go back out. What is the one attachment? Damn it. Okay. Nope. On this side, it's still a little bit elevated. Why is that? Is it just the... It needs to come more forward. Okay, there we go. There we go? Yeah, there we go. Okay, get that in there. Oh no. Trying to get the screws. last one. Okay, nice. And now we do the other side. But the hard part is done, which is the learning part. So now we get to just, I think in general, it's safe to say, I know what to do. Tightening, loosening, right? Or is it backwards? It's backwards, it's backwards. Some music on, because for this part I think I should be safe just doing it myself. Because I just have to remove these screws that'll make the motor come off. Okay, I think that should be good. I'm just wondering if I did it. I'm just scared. I'm a little nervous to like give this a clean because I don't know what's supposed to be nice and oiled up and what isn't. Because this one has like a lot of dust and stuff. Oh, let me see if this one has something in the... Oh. Ah, Jesus. I just took it all off of it. Quick, give it back. Well, this one doesn't have anything, and this one is kind of feels like it protrudes more than the other one. But maybe it doesn't. Oh no, it was this one. This is the one. Okay, you know what? Actually, I think, you know the little spring that I said was supposed to be attached to that? I think I might be fine. I don't know why his has one and mine doesn't. So, I guess we'll see. It's best to do only what you know. and then go from there. We'll fix what I know is wrong, and if it still doesn't work, then you start it again, trying to figure out what is wrong. Not coming out. I have to be careful with this freaking latch. I keep getting my hands all over it. Okay, there we go. Is this the wrong one? I think it is. Because it's just not doing anything. I think I might have... Where's the actual... where is it? Oh, here we go. I think I'm using the wrong one. Am I? That's a 0. Yeah, this is the right one. Okay, this is a lot harder to get off than the other one. The other one was relatively easy. A piece of cake compared to this one. Am I doing it? Okay, pretend. I'm screwing it in, I'm going this way. So if I'm screwing it out, I'm rotating this way. So I am no, yeah, so that's right. Rotating this way. I don't know if I'm actually doing anything. I can't tell. Okay, no, it feels like it's loose. So that should be good. You are allowed to come out. In fact, you're encouraged. Please consider this a formal invitation to get the frick out. What about this one? I need a flashlight real quick. Oh, okay. I feel like it's moving. Oh no. Okay. There you go. Nice. Okay. Yeah, it just fell off. The screws, that one other screw just does not want to come out, but it's definitely not attached anymore. Where is it? Oh, it's this one here. you can see it's still poking out. It's that one right there. It is right here. Oh, I think I just didn't squirt enough from the plastic. Okay, but that is, you can move that to the side. And we have already removed the old belts. So, in theory, I should be good. I'm just making sure, looking in there to see, make sure there's no like pieces or anything like that. But we look good. So, we're good to start replacing them. And how you know there's two. Just gonna put that in there first. And now that it's in there. Okay, so now that it's in there, we'll go ahead and put it onto... the wheel looks a little bit dirty. Do I want to? I guess why not? We'll give it a little quick clean with un cotonete, just a quick cotton swab. Oh my god. Oh no. I poured it on top of it. It's not a big deal, guys. Why are you panicking? It's fine. It's just alcohol. And it was only a little bit. I think it's fine. It'll be done by when we're done assembling this. Just gonna give it a little clean. You can see there's some of the dust in there as well. It might be dust. It might even be a little bit of that replacement belt. Who knows? I mean, of the old belt, obviously. Okay. And now we can attach this here. And we're gonna go in and attach it. Nope, no, actually we cannot do that. Because it fell much too low. But we'll make sure it is attached. Yeah, okay, that looks good. Because once again, we want to make sure it's nice and straight. We don't want it to be twisted because I think that will make it pop off if it spins and it's not straight. Okay. That's the first belt. Now we go in with the second one. Okay, that's good. And now we will reattach our motor. And you can see it has a little, this little hole here. It goes attached to one of the posts, this post right here, So that'll help us position it properly as well. And so I'll hold some pressure to it. And I can put in the first. Or even, the first one is already there, so I can probably just start screwing it in there by hand. And then get the second screw in there. I know. Okay, well that didn't work. Get the screw in there. Okay, there we go. Oh, no, Jesus. It's so hard to grab. Okay. And that should do it. Okay, they're putting some resistance, so this should be somewhat attached. Yeah. And now I can go in and screw it in properly. Okay. That's good. I think that's good. Okay. Very quickly gonna try it out. Okay, this is not spinning. I should have tried it out before I attached this. Oh, right. Now that I attached it, I'm supposed to move it from the post onto the motor. Okay, and I think now that I did that, I can move this. It moves. It puts some resistance, but I think it's just because of it's attached to the motor. Like, it feels a little tough. But it rotates. Okay. Okay, I think now I can attach this again. Is that right? Yeah, it is. Okay. Now that this is attached. Oh no. Oh, this fell out. supposed to be like this. Oh, wait, no, it's like this. It's supposed to be like in here, and this gets attached like in there, and then we push this down because this is supposed to be attached to in there. Okay, I think I might have to just get it out again. Yeah, so it goes in here. Jesus. Okay. This is supposed to go in here like this, and then it holds in there that way. So it's like this. And now we do this. I don't want to touch it. It's gross. But I think I have to make space for this. We'll put that there, and then this should be easier. Why don't you want to go down? Maybe because of that. There. Yeah, I think I just pushed it too much. And get it back its little gross thingy. Okay. Yeah, because it uses that gear there. And then here, this needs to be like that. Okay. And now that that's set, put this on. Okay, and now that this is done, we can put it back in here. Is anyone else impressed? That was so much faster than when I did it. I'm gonna try to figure it out for like an hour. Right from the front. Not coming in, and I think it's because of this. Did I do this right? Oh, I need to see the other side. Yeah, that looks about right. It's not going in. Oh my god. Why did no one tell me that the camera overhead is not working? Let me see what's going on. Oh, it died. I think that's a good reason to call it there. I need to I'll just put that in there, and then we'll keep working on it tomorrow. Oh, I'm so tired. My back feels not happy. But I do want to just get that one attached to be like to have that closure, so we'll just do that really quickly. But I'm pretty satisfied with the angle we found eventually. Did it just die again? Yeah, it did. God damn it. Okay. We'll pivot into... Oh, so you guys don't really need to see that. We will move on to just the full screen. Hello. But we will also move down. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So we will just be getting this done. Don't mind my TTBD shirt. So I'll just attach this, like finish, oh, this is why. Because it is not, there we go. No? No, I just pulled it back out again. I'm confused. This is supposed to go underneath? Yes, yes. There we go. It was just too high up. Okay, and I think that's good. There just should... Oh, there. There we go. Nice. Okay, we got it settled in. Now we just have to screw it in. Screw it into place. This is... Okay. No. Okay, get that part there. We'll screw this one here. I'll get you guys in a lot closer. I am afraid that's pretty much as slow as I can make it, so I'll move over myself. Okay, once I screw these on, then we will be done officially replacing the belts. Oh, Jesus. Can't see this one too well. It's right there. There was definitely a learning curve to it, but we got there in the end. At least in theory. We've yet to see if it's, if it works. But that's for tomorrow. Nope, okay, this is too magnetic. Okay. Alright, ta-da! We did it! We successfully removed this, replaced the belts. They're no longer that gross, sticky, gelatin-like thing. And we have successfully attached them. I did forget to wipe one of these down, the B, I think, yeah. So we'll get that really quickly. Just the front, and I guess I'll just have to do this now because I forgot to do it when it was detached. I could have also just detached it again, mind you. It's very easy. But ta-da! We did it! And now tomorrow we will get the joy of putting everything back together again. And reconnecting all of the cables and trying it out. Hopefully making things spin. And also figuring out if these latches will be fine, because right now it's not closing because I did something, I don't know. So I'll probably have to, we'll try again until we are able to connect everything back together and also plug it in and turn it on, and hopefully it turns on. That'll be the next big challenge. But all in all, I think we have been mostly successful. If we remember at the start of the stream, my goals were, list them out with me. The goals were 1, not lose anything, and I think as far as I can tell, we were successful. So good job, pat on the back there. Second goal, not get electrocuted. We also did not get electrocuted, so that's incredible. Good job. And then third, but most important, we replaced the belts. It took a bit, and we were in rocky grounds for some parts of it, but we eventually did it. So just a round of applause, everyone. Good job. You guys were excellent teammates. We call that a success. We call that a victory. But with that, I will leave you guys. We've been at it for not that long, honestly, but long enough. So I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna stretch. My back hurts. Drink something because it's hot, and just relax for the day. But look forward to tomorrow's stream, where we get to assemble all of this back together, turn it on, and see what happens from there, because I don't know. But once again, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for sticking around as much as you have. Please consider following me on any of the platforms that you prefer. I do multi-stream, so you can find me on Kick, on Twitch, and on YouTube, whichever one is your favorite. Follow along if you want to keep, follow next time I do projects like this. We have more things to repair, but we also have different hobbies to indulge in and explore and enjoy. So it'll always be whatever it is I'm feeling. And then eventually when people stick around, it'll be whatever we're feeling. So that'll be exciting. I have, for example, a VCR that also needs to be taken a look at. And then if I'm ever successful at that, I'd love to be able to repair a TV, a CRTV with the VCR included. Like one of those combos, because I can find a lot of them, but a lot of them have the VCR not functioning properly. So if there's a video for it, we can figure it out. If there isn't, then maybe we can figure it out, but we can certainly try. So with that, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed any part of the stream. I hope to see you again tomorrow. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Once again, we stream from, you can find me Sunday to Wednesday at 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. And usually we will do something a lot more chill, like cross-stitching is what we've been doing this past week. And maybe, but we also have a couple of other ideas in store. And it's a massive cross-stitch project is the problem. But like I said, we can always pivot to something else. And then Thursdays you will not see me, but you can see me again for a lot longer on Fridays and Saturdays at 7 p.m. unless we're feeling a little spicy and we want to start earlier on Saturdays. So probably not this Saturday though, so you can expect me tomorrow at 7. But with that, I will leave you. Have a good night. I hope you rest well. I hope you have a good day if it's the middle of the day for you. And I will see you tomorrow. Okay? Thank you so much. Bye. Have a good night.